Hello and welcome back to the sports channel for the fans by the fans, where I ramble on a few topics that are sent in by the fans, as I'm also a fan. Today's talking point is Thomas Tuchel going to last the season at Chelsea, and where will Chelsea finish? I'm not going to touch too much on where Chelsea will finish. Please tell me what you think, where you think Chelsea are going to finish this season. I already did it in a prior video and the predictions. I said fourth. I know things haven't really been going well for Chelsea, and Arsenal seem to be a bit confident that that's the team I'd put out of the top four. But I'm just going to stick to my guns because, you know, a bit of pride. Yeah, I'm not just gonna change my mind. You know, I'm sometimes very single-minded. So Chelsea in fourth still. But okay, let's examine Tuchel. Thomas Tuchel for me is going to last the season, but let me emphasize and try to amplify this point. I think the faith will not be the same. The support will not be the same. I think it's going to get worse and worse because I look at this as the beginning of the end, especially when I also take a look at his prior history, you know, at Borussia Dortmund and at PSG, of which all these teams didn't necessarily end with just bad performances. It wasn't bad performances. We can't justify to say he was a bad manager. He had to go. But it also had a political side to it, you know, when he wasn't getting along with the board anymore because of certain maybe recruitment strategies. We have seen that Chelsea have had changes at boardroom levels. The way they recruit and their efficiency has been highly questionable. And of course, I'm not just going to blame Todd Bowley when it comes to this, but we also have to look at even Thomas Tuchel, because we've heard that he's involved. I've specifically heard from my sources at Chelsea that is involved. I spoke to his agent as well, who didn't want to disclose too much information because this is kind of a bit of a critical video on Thomas Tuchel, who is, you know, I talk to him sometimes, not every time. So he didn't want to give me information to confirm 100% that is involved in the transfer dealings, but we have some idea that he's got a bit of power compared to previous Chelsea managers. So the way Chelsea have recruited hasn't really gone well. They are short in their squad. You look at central defense, they are short one or two guys. They haven't been able to recruit a forward, and they've chased a lot of players who they haven't been able to sign. Ousmane Dembele, at some point, there was talk of a reunion between him and Thomas Tuchel. It didn't happen. So I think with the way Chelsea have got a bit of a weak squad, I think they can still get a good run of results here and there to make it into the top four. But I think this is a season that I would say to a lot of Chelsea fans is not going to be one where you're very hopeful. Maybe that would actually help Thomas Tuchel in the long run, because it will temper a lot of expectations, this bad window that Chelsea have had. So you will be able to finish the season. And also one big major factor why Thomas Tuchel will finish the season is because he's got new owners. Todd Bowley, we don't really know how he is when it comes to the gun. Is he trigger happy as Roman Abramovich? I would like to think that that's not the case. As we're taking... you know, we look at evidence, what we've got in the past from American owners, they seem to be quite patient. So I think it's going to give Thomas Tuchel until the end of the season. If he feels that maybe he's got fire under his seat, he's facing a lot of criticism from the Chelsea fans, maybe that's when Todd might try to act to save himself. But I think he's going to keep Thomas Tuchel regardless of the results, because I think he's going to be patient with him. But it's not going to be a very fruitful season for Chelsea. That's my call. I might be wrong. That's why I open the comment sections. Please give me your opinion on this. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.